Welcome back, tennis enthusiasts. Today we are taking a trip down memory lane to explore the thrilling world of ATP tennis matches from the swinging 60s. Get ready to be captivated as we dive into the best of the best in this era of unforgettable matches. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's serve up some nostalgia. The 1960s, a decade of cultural revolution and remarkable tennis battles. Our journey begins with an epic showdown between two legends of the sport. It's none other than Rod Laver versus Martin Mulligan in the 1962 Wimbledon final. Picture this, the grass courts of the All England Club, packed with fans eagerly awaiting the clash of these two Australian titans. The match lasts for 3 sets, with stunning volleys and jaw-dropping athleticism on display. It's a classic case of finesse versus power, as Laver's all-court game faces off against Mulligan's impeccable touch. The Australian Mulligan was no match for the more experienced Australian Laver. But hold on, folks, we can't talk about the 60s without mentioning the unforgettable battles between the flamboyant John Newcombe and the enigmatic Tony Roche. The most Grand Slam tournament wins by a men's doubles partnership is 12 by Australian men John Newcombe and Tony Roche, who won 5 Wimbledon titles, 4 Australian Open titles, 2 French Open titles, and 1 US Open title between 1965 and 1976. They also played each other in singles matches frequently during that time period. These Aussie mates set the courts on fire with their intense rivalry. Newcomb's booming serve met Roche's exceptional footwork and agility. Their clashes were not just about tennis, they were legendary contests in which each point seemed like a punchline in a comedy show. You won't be able to resist the charm, and with these two brought to the game. Now let's fast forward to 1968, the year tennis underwent a revolution. It was the first year of the Open era, when amateurs and professionals could compete together for the first time. And guess who made history in the inaugural Grand Slam event, the US Open? None other than Arthur Ashe, a young, talented player breaking barriers and blazing his way to the top of the sport. In an enthralling match against Tom Ocker at the final of the 1968 US Open, Ashe showed the world what he was made of. With powerful serves, strategic shot placement, and an indomitable spirit, Ashe clinched victory in a 5-set match and became an inspiration for generations to come. The 1960s weren't just about individual brilliance, there were also some unforgettable doubles battles. Let's rewind to 1964 and witness the magical partnership of Roy Emerson and Fred Stoll. Emerson and Stoll were a force to be reckoned with, combining raw power and incredible teamwork. Their fierce battles against the formidable team of John Newcombe and Tony Roche were not only a spectacle of skill, but also a hilarious display of friendship. The camaraderie between these Australian players shone through, making their matches pure entertainment for fans. Now, get ready for an emotional roller coaster as we revisit the legendary tennis career of Pancho Gonzalez. Gonzalez's serve was known for its elegance, fluidity, and artistry, and according to many pundits was a forerunner for the service motion of Pete Sampras. The cornerstone of Gonzalez's game was something everyone possesses, but few can harness into sustained victory: anger, often curdling into rage. Although Gonzalez the server had the variety of a pitcher such as Pedro Martinez or Juan Marichal, his competitive makeup was more on the order of legendary St. Louis Cardinals ace Bob Gibson. In 1969, he played what likely is his most memorable match. In the first round of Wimbledon, he came up against Charlie Pasarell. Pasarell, who was 16 years younger than Gonzalez and was born in Puerto Rico, revered his opponent. The first day, Pasarell won a titanic first set, 24-22. With daylight fading, the 41-year-old Gonzalez argued that the match should be suspended. "No go," the referee said. Petulant, Gonzalez virtually threw the second set, losing it 6-1. This time, the referee agreed the players should stop. As Gonzalez walked off center court, he was booed. Picture this, my friends. Pancho Gonzalez, the fiery and intense veteran, facing off against the young and spirited Pasarell. The match was a true spectacle, filled with powerful serves, thunderous ground strokes, and enough drama to rival a Shakespearean play. The next day, Gonzalez rebounded to win 3 straight sets, 16-14, 6-3, 11-19. He overcame 7 match points to win a 5-hour, 12-minute epic and left the court to applause. He earned his victory in true Gonzalez style. The serves, the volleys, and all the prowess that made him a fiery competitor earlier in his career resurfaced with trademark vengeance. Passarell, seeking to exploit Gonzalez's advanced years, tried to aim soft service returns at Gonzalez's feet and to tire him out with frequent lobs. Barked Gonzalez on a changeover, "Charlie, I know what you're doing, and it's not working." Gonzalez continued playing well into his 40s. In 1970, he beat Rod Laver in Madison Square Garden just after the Australian had completed a calendar year sweep of the Grand Slams. Now let's shift gears and talk about a true underdog story from the 60s. It's the 1963 Davis Cup Final, and our hero is none other than Chuck McKinley, facing the formidable Nicola Pietrangeli. McKinley, known for his unassuming demeanor, took on the mighty Italian champion in a match that seemed like a David versus Goliath encounter. But guess what? Our humble hero rose to the occasion, using his wits and incredible shot-making to topple his opponent and secure the Davis Cup for the United States. It was a victory that proved anything is possible in the world of tennis. Lastly, no discussion of the 60s would be complete without a mention of the iconic rivalry between two legends of the game, Rod Laver and Ken Rosewall. These two giants of the sport locked horns time and time again, creating some of the most intense and memorable matches in tennis history. The sheer brilliance of their shot-making, the intensity of their battles, and the mutual respect between them made their rivalry a true spectacle for fans worldwide. It was tennis at its absolute finest. And there you have it, my friends, the best ATP tennis matches of the 1960s. From the epic Wimbledon finals to the laughter-inducing rain delays, these matches showcased not only incredible athletic prowess, but also the sheer joy and entertainment that tennis brings. As we conclude our trip down memory lane, let's remember that tennis is not just a game. It's a beautiful tapestry of skill, drama, sportsmanship, love, and laughter. So, whether you're a fan of the 60s or a newcomer to the sport, take a moment to appreciate the game's rich history and the players who gave and continue to give their all to entertain us. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating tennis content. And as always, keep swinging those forehands and keep smiling. See you next time on Forehand Frenzy.